Yo, what is good, fellas? Hope you boys are all having a great start to your day. We're back talking about the best value players in Madden 25. When it comes to the best value players, this is not going to be your budget beast list, but it's also not going to be the best players at every single position. Think of it somewhere in between. It's going to be cards that I think play better than their current price point. If you guys are new around here, we have updated this video like every week and a half now. Reason being, this isn't like a typical thing we do here. We like to update these videos every 2 to 3 weeks, but the market has just been changing so rapidly, and you can build a really good team using strictly value players. And honestly, fellas, when it comes to team building, I recommend you guys go somewhere in between of God Squad and value players. Let's just hop straight into it with quarterback. Now, like I said, we have been updating this video every week and a half, so I'm going to try to have no repeat players. So with that said, Will Levis is by far one of, if not the best value players in the game. A gunslinging quarterback for like 100,000 points. It does not get much better than that, but like I said, I don't want to repeat players, so I do have another quarterback for us today. Not a budget beast video, so don't expect these cards to be 50,000 coins, but don't also expect them to be like over 1.5 mil. I promise you, that is terrible value no matter who the player is. But my budget, or I guess value quarterback today, if I can find him, is Patrick Mahomes Showtime for 240,000 coins. I only expect this card to continue to get cheaper. Really good quarterback. He is easily top 7, top 6 in the game for 240,000 coins. And decreasing 87 speed, 91 throw power, 87 short, 89 medium, and 87 deep accuracy, 88 throw under pressure, 90 throw on the run, and 90 play action pass. Will Levis is by far the best value in the game, 100,000 coins for a top 10 quarterback. But Patrick Mahomes, 240K for, we'll call him top 5. He's probably top 6, top 7, but we round down here. 6'2", 225 pounds also does not hurt that Andrew Luck stack. Now, the issue with this card, his abilities, nothing too crazy on here, doesn't have Gunslinger, which kind of hurts him, but in my opinion, I wouldn't run 4 AP Gunslinger on my offense, but I know a lot of you guys do. But for me, it's not something I necessarily need. I don't run any of these glowing X factors on my quarterback. I don't think you need to. Fearless, backyard QB, and running gun are all solid options depending on how you play the game. And I mean, yeah, Mahomes is a very good card. It's Patrick Mahomes. He does have that super annoying audible thing where he takes forever to actually snap the ball once you call an audible or a hot route. Besides that, this card is a stud. Now, we are a very pro commander channel, and I get that. But for wide receiver, we're going to talk about my favorite player in the entire NFL, Terry McLaurin. More specifically, his Gridiron Garden champion, 89 overall for today's wide receiver value card. It does not get much better than Terry McLaurin. 1, best wide receiver in the NFC East by far. 2, look at this card stats. 89 speed, 81 jump, 90 catch, 88 catch in traffic, 87 spec, 89 short, 88 medium, and 89 deep route running. 6 foot, 210 pounds. Yeah, I mean, this card is an absolute dog. Now, taking a look after the catch, he's got 86 change of direction, 85 juke move, 69 spin move, 47 stiff arm, 79 ball carrier vision. Those aren't very good, but everything else on this Terry card, top freaking tier. And fellas, you can pick up this Terry card under 200K, like 182,000 coins. He's a beast. For reference on like why I picked Terry McLaurin, Jalen Waddle, a card that I think is worse, 205,000 coins. Terry McLaurin, a card that I think is better, 182K. That is value. For wide receivers, I typically like to have 2 options. Another player you could go here, Tyreek Hill's Redux, 240,000 coins for a 90 speed, 88 short, and 90 deep route running. Wide receiver, 240,000 coins for the Redux Cheetah. Really good deal right there. So for the next 2 players, we got 2 separate breakout cards. For the halfback, we're going to go with 88 overall Devon A-Chain, selling for about 110,000 coins. This is a 90 speed halfback. Obviously, you gotta have the breakout badges. I'm assuming you guys do have the breakout badges, but if you don't, for whatever reason, it's an 89 speed halfback, but 90 speed breakout badges are needed to get there, but 90 speed on your running back, that is really good. 89 excel, 90 agility, 88 change of direction, 88 break tackle, only 70 trucking, but 88 break tackle, that's elite. 90 speed though, it does not, I mean, it does get better than that now, but not much better than that. 5'9", 188 pounds, also does have 84 jumping if you guys do insert 2 breakout badges to actually get the discounted ability buckets, 2 AP spin cycle, 2 AP running back apprentice, and 2 AP jukebox. Now for the running back position, there are definitely a few ways you guys could go about this. 1, the free Hispanic Heritage Month Chris Rodriguez, a very good card. 2, Legend Fred Taylor is a little bit more expensive, but he's basically everything good about Devon A-Chain, just a little bit better. But he is selling for like 350,000 coins, so like 3 times the price. Do I think Fred Taylor is 3 times better than a maxed out Devon A-Chain? I don't. Therefore, A-Chain, best value running back in today's game. Another breakout player, though, is coming in at the tight end position, and that is going to be Dalton Kincaid, my current tight end 1, selling for 105,000 coins on average. I saw him up for like 100K earlier today. So this card, 100K, 88 speed with the breakout badges, dog. 87 catch, 90 catch in traffic, 88 short, 87 medium, 6'4", 240 pounds. So a big body, high ball meta, 88 speed. Come on, fellas. It does not get much better than Kincaid at the tight end position. Armbar, mid and elite, and matchup nightmare, all for 2 AP. I didn't mention this in the beginning of the episode, but like whatever. Free cards are going to be your best value every single time. I didn't include any free cards on today's actual list, but if there's a free card and the free card is half decent 9 out of 10 times, I'm going to tell you guys, go with the free player. All right, so moving on over to the defensive side of things, we don't do offensive linemen around here. I wanted to show you guys the landscape of the defensive tackle position. Look at the top tier cards and then look at the insane fall off. So finding a good middle point here is probably the hardest position group to actually do it for. So unfortunately, we are going to have a repeat, the only repeat on today's video. Mean Joe Green, his 59,000 coin non-vintage champion edition, 60K for a solid defensive tackle. Taking a look at his stats, 81 speed from the DT position. This can be a QB spy, and he can get the job done for you. 84 excel, 88 strength, 85 block shed, 87 power move, 80 finesse, 6'4", 275 pounds. My only complaint with this Mean Joe Green card, he doesn't have that 300-pound threshold that I like on my DTs, but 275, we round up here, so he's close enough. Taking a look at his glowing X factors, double or nothing for 2 AP, run stuffer for 2 AP. You don't need to run any of these on him. I do think double or nothing is pretty good right now, but on for 3 plays, off for a bunch of plays. I don't think it's worth it, but if you need to fill up AP, you run a no money spent, a value team. This card, stud. Now, the best value right end in the game, Micah Parsons, 98,000 coins for this game time, 87 overall. Fellas, no matter what kind of team you run, please put this card on your team. 87 speed, 87 excel, 80 finesse move, 80 power move, 6'3", 245 pounds. Yes, under 100,000 coins for this absolute stud. When I say it doesn't get better value than Micah Parsons, it still does not get better value than Micah Parsons. I'm also pretty sure this card was on last week's episode. I'm sorry, but it's literally nothing else there that I would even remotely consider just because of how good this card is. Obviously, we do have some free edge rushers you guys can use, and if you want to go that route, go for it, but under 100,000 coins, 87 overall Micah. Come on, guys. This card is generational. Slide on over to the left end position. I do have Jason Taylor. I really like this card. He is, again, my current left end. We're Commander's theme team. I mean, we know how these things go. Commander's theme teams give me +1 speed. Obviously, gonna use the card, but just as a stock, 88 overall, 87 speed edge rusher. Come on, guys. Doesn't get better than this. 88 excel, 89 finesse move, 6'6", 244 pounds. Really good card if you guys need a budget option. You're on a God squad. You can't go wrong with Jason Taylor. So on to middle linebacker. Middle linebacker is by far the best value position in the game. Last time we talked about Troy Anderson, who I still think is more than likely he is the best value, but I will toss you guys somebody special today. We're going to go with Ray Nitschke, wild man, 89 overall EKA middle linebacker. Now Troy Anderson, better card, cheaper. But you got to have 2 linebackers, especially 2 middle linebackers on your field. Pretty much, 85% and 90% of your defensive snaps. So you got to have 2 of these guys out there. 87 speed on this Nitschke card, 6'3", 87 excel, 87 tackle, 89 block shed, 90 hit power. Now, my only complaint with this card, 70 zone coverage. His limited time has like +17 zone coverage on his set champion. I don't care. This card is a dog. Also, I want to note, 90 jumping down here. 90 jumping. This guy is going to make some plays for you. Also, 90 change of direction. Those are all things that matter on a user linebacker. If you're going to pick up this card, you probably should actually user on him. Taking a look at his glowing X factors, though. 2 AP mid-zone KO, 2 AP run stuffer, lurk artist X, Ray Nitschke, the second best value linebacker in today's game. So I'm just a notorious hater of the outside linebacker position to begin with, but we do have some solid options today at right outside. Commander legend Brian Arakpo, B-Rack, taking a look at his card, 112,000 coins on average. This is going to be a pure edge rusher for you, so obviously the rushing stats. And he also does get a really good glowing X Factor stack. We'll take a look at that in a second. My only real issue with this card, 84 speed, give him 85, give him 86. I think he would be selling for more, but that's another conversation for another day. 90 excel though, 89 strength, 88 block shed, 89 power move, 80 finesse move, 6'4", almost 250 pounds, EKA, unstoppable force. Now, is it worth 4 AP? In most cases, no, but if you are running a value or a no money spend squad and you need to spend 4 of your defensive ability points, this is going to shred for 4 plays. Also does have double or nothing for 1 AP, but again, unstoppable force. It's broken. It's a good time. If you need to spend the 4 AP, 100K outside linebacker B-Rack, put him as your rush right end, you're good. I didn't actually like any of the left outside linebackers today, so we are going to go with another right outside, Redux, Lawrence Taylor. Now, you guys can easily come over here and switch his position. Actually, you can't on the Redux. I don't care. This card is still making today's video. He's really good for what he is, about 55,000 coins. You're getting an 86 speed, 86 power move, and 85 finesse move. Edge rusher, 6'3", 237 pounds. The OG kind of like disgusting, like really good edge rusher outside linebacker. He's been out for a minute. Obviously, his stats are a little bit outdated. But again, this isn't a budget beast, but this isn't a top tier card list. This is somewhere right in the middle. Obviously, Lawrence Taylor somewhere closer to the budget beast side of things, but still. Really good card, value play, left outside linebacker position also isn't that crazy. The only option I like there is 80, I think he's an 88, 87 overall, Charles Haley. He has 87 speed. We talked about him last week, so I didn't want to include him again. So LT, very good play there. He's a little bit closer to the budget squad, though. All right, so last position groups of the day, we got the secondary. In my opinion, the defensive back is the most important player on your field, so I am going to have 2 separate value plays for you guys. First, Nate Wiggins, Redux, 173,000 coins on average on Xbox. Fellas, take a look at this card. There was a reason he was selling for 1.8 million coins as a limited time for weeks. Very good card. Very usable pretty much on most teams today. Obviously, God Squad, you're not going to come here and pick up Nate Wiggins. But a quarter 3 right here, Nate Wiggins for 170,000 coins. Say less. Anti-high ball meta merchant. 6'2", 185 pounds. He can get the job done outside. He can also get the job inside. 88 speed, 88 excel. Really good coverages. 89 man, 87 zone, and 88 press coverage. Nate Wiggins. Don't run abilities on him. Don't run an X Factor on him. Pure stock. This guy's legit. Second option today, we are going to go with Darius Slay. Big play Slay. His 87 overall EKA Redux. This card was the most expensive 87 overall Redux for a minute, and it makes sense. It's a very good card. Now, obviously, you're not going to go pick up this player on an absolute God Squad, but you might on a value. You might on a no money spent. Probably are on a no money spent, to be honest with you guys. 100,000 coins for 87 speed, 86 excel, 84 man, 87 zone, 85 press coverage. He does get glowing X Factors, aka Pick Artist, aka Deep Zone, and aka Medium Route KO. Very good card, really good value. So when it comes to the strong safety position, I believe last time we talked about Hitman. I do think Hitman, aka Harrison Smith, is still the best value, but I do have a close second. We are going to go with Cam Curls Redux. Now, obviously, a little bit more expensive, 227,000 coins. He will get cheaper as time goes on. These 89 overall Reduxes literally just came out. But this card, 1, you can boost up his breakout badges by just inserting training. So you can easily get him up to 87 speed, 89 excel with 900 training. You can also get that second ability slot for an additional 900 training. Taking a look right here in that second slot, Pick Artist. Pick Artist is the best defensive ability in this game. It does not get much better than this. Stops all those drop picks we get. It's one of the most annoying things in Madden, but Pick Artist does help counter that. He also does have mid-zone KO and medium route KO, but taking a look at his stats. 87 speed, 89 excel, you get +1 to each of those. 87 tackle, 90 pursuit, 91 man, 90 zone, only 84 hit power. 91 man, 90 zone, 6'2", anti-high ball meta merchant. Cam Curl. Yeah, he is a little bit more expensive than Hitman, but I'm going to say it. He is the best value strong safety in the game. I just talked myself into it. I really like this card. And then last but not least, how could I forget about the free safety position? I don't have a card that I'm that passionate about. We are going to talk about Paul Krause, center fielder, 86 overall. Yeah, we're ending today's video on an 86 overall, but 6'3", 200 pounds. Again, anti-high ball meta merchant. 87 speed, 88 zone, 6'3", 50K. Value teams, budget teams, this should be your starting free safety. And fellas, that is everything we got this morning. I appreciate you guys for checking out this video. If you guys did enjoy it or learn something new, go down there and drop a like. Now, depending on what EA drops at 10:30, I'm assuming nothing. You guys are going to see this video in the morning. If you guys are seeing this video in the afternoon, what's up? Hope you guys all had a great morning. I doubt it though. I will catch you boys back here again later today with some form of a top 10 video, and then of course updates 8 p.m. Eastern time, so tap in. I'll catch you boys back here later. Peace, gents. Have a good one.